All right, as far as the injuries go, Bucker and Dana will be listed as out. Everybody else practiced. Had a good practice. Look for the challenge of playing the Colts. Guys have worked hard this week, so again, we'll get ready. We'll finish up tomorrow and go get ready to get on the plane and go down there. Time's yours.
Coach, the Colts obviously been scoring points last week. That's not their nature to go do that. But you can't ever overlook anybody, right? We know that much of it. How do you make sure that you keep your guys focused? You've been very good at that over the years.
Yeah, so one advantage we had, I guess, was that we had a chance to watch everybody play. And in this league right now, if you didn't know it before, in this league there's so much parity, and it doesn't matter what Sunday it is or what the record. I mean, it doesn't matter. So you have to prep hard and do your best. And so, that's what I expect our guys to do. Anything less, and you put yourself in jeopardy of not winning the football game. So that's how this league is.
Andy, with the short yardage situation, after talking to a couple offensive linemen, they said some of the teams have just kind of really just scouted out the plays that you'd like to run. Do you kind of revisit the playbook there, try to get a little more creative? What do you try to do to make that stuff work?
Yeah, so, probably. I'll just leave it at that.
Andy, with Mike Dana not playing, you're going to need another guy in that defensive end rotation. And Josh Kando, is he the next guy up?
Yeah, he's not right now, but we've had more than we needed right there. But we'll let 94 jump in there and get a couple reps too, so potentially.
How's Harrison progressing? I know earlier in the week you said that you just needed time for the swelling to go down. But
it's still swollen a bit, but he's making progress. He's working on his swings now, but pretty, it was a pretty good sprain. It swole up on him, and getting all that out of there is going to take a minute. So hopefully he's ready to go next week. But listen, the kid that Amandilla, he's doing a great job.
With Dana out, George has had a really nice start. I know it's always about the next game, but how pleased has the personnel staff been so far with that, late first round selection and just what you've seen so far?
Yeah, he works so hard. He's relentless on every play. He'll need to be that this week against a real good offensive line. But for a young guy, your hat goes off to him. He's worked very hard, and he works hard every day, every snap. So, and then he's learning as he goes.
Andy, you had that 4th and 1 play where you kicked the field goal. You had the break in between the quarters. I just wonder when you get a chance to talk to Pat, how much does he weigh into that decision too?
Yeah, well, we just kind of huddled there and talked a little bit, but actually I was back, but I had my headset on. So, but just thought at that time that it was best if we just kicked it. But we talk. Yeah, I mean everybody communicates there. So.
Is that part of it, the analytics and those decisions? That part that you're just talking about is something you can't get out of numbers, right? There has to be some sort of a feel or a vibe, for a lack of a better term.
Yeah. I mean, the analytics folks, they would tell you that's the time to go for it, which I understand, and normally we do, but that was the time I just felt like points on the board were important. Put us in a position, I believe, to tie the score. So, and at that time, we needed those points. So, I went that direction.
The fact you guys have been behind most of the game, and this would put you in a position to get even again. I mean, was that
We surely didn't. I know. I'm going to say the word momentum, and that's not great with analytics guys either. But, that's that's where the feel part comes in. This time it turned out to be the right thing. But, that's how I felt.
You can't calculate feel, though, right? I mean, that's what it is. And does it frustrate the analytics people? I'm not talking specifically about that situation, but just in general, you have to have something, because you're the 51%, right?
I don't know. I only talked to one of them, and he was good. So he wasn't frustrated. He knew the fact that that's a go for situation, and we talked about it. But it was just something I felt, and if we blew the game, it was my fault. But that's okay too. I mean, that's the part of it you got to weigh out.
You're only
Was the other side of
51%?
that, was the other side of that Mike?
Yeah, Mike, yeah.
Go ahead, Al.
I was just gonna say, you're only 51%?
Well, yeah, that's plenty.
That's all it takes, right?
All right, guys.
All right.
Hey, Coach,